Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV, race number 2 for the World of Thunder Esports League. It is now time for the Grace Productions UMP Modifieds here from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. Alex, welcome back. We're into some modifieds this time. And now, again, these drivers get their chance to put on a show here at Fairbury.
Oh yes, and it's interesting. As you see already, quick time. It's your pick. You've picked him for the past 6 consecutive weeks, and he's delivered for you on multiple occasions. Blake Majula's quick time, and basically, I was looking at the points. All Blake has to do is finish tonight's feature, and he pretty much locks up the points championship going into next week's season finale.
Again, next week's season finale may be a change in the racetrack. Tia Moppet at 12.822. She'll go 8th quick. 51 drivers have officially taken the lap down. Jennifer Hans with a 13.058. She'll move to 35th quick now with a 13.014. James Grace in the Grace Productions. Car number 269, a 13.045, the best of his 2 laps. 51 cars have officially taken a lap time. Grace getting some extra laps in as Ethan Toda puts a couple of laps down as well. Again, these drivers getting some extra lap times, and well, why not get the extra lap times with their setups? And again, I think the least amount of fuel these guys and girls can put in is about 5 gallons, and you're certainly not going to use 5 gallons for 2 laps of qualifying.
Oh yeah, I don't even think throughout heat races you're not going to use 5 gallons. So they're getting a feel for not only the track, as you see Jerry Flippo there, 9th quick on the time chart, so not a bad qualifying run for him there. But again, 5 gallons will get you through not only the heat races, but if you're in the alphabet soup, it'll get you through the whole race there. So you won't see a lot of guys changing gas throughout the night.
Qualifying has got the checkers, the twin checkers on qualifying. We'll take a look at the official qualifying results just to confirm. Blake Majulis is in fact quick time. JD Brown, Adam Homerding, Austin Hunter, Davin Cardwell and Blake Cannon, the top 6 heat races on the program tonight. Again, like I said, we've got 50 odd drivers signed into the pit area for tonight, so we'll certainly see a B, a C and a D main as we get set for heat race number 1. Let's take a look at Blake Majulis in the 127. He'll start on pole. He's outside. Mike Augustine lines up out of position number 2.
The number 2 on the inside, the 007 from D1RT. It's Jacob Fields outside, 26 of Trevor Fitz.
Ethan Toda in the Newton Cattle Farms Racing car number, no idea what number he runs, but it's got us at 29. Ethan, he'll start position 5, and Cody Higby will start position number 6.
7th will be the 18 of Chase Hardy, and outside will be the 68 of J. Darren Literal. And rounding out the field, the 22 of J.D. Baker.
All right, heat race number 1. Getting set to roll off here behind the racing.com page track. Alex, I'll let you take us to the first green flag of the night.
Oh, why thank you, Brett. And again, another heat race, another night of action here. And this heat race starts off with a lot of heavy hitters there. Mike Augustine, Blake Majulis, Jacob Fields, Ethan Toder back there, Chase Hardy. The heavy hitters are in this heat race here, so it's going to be one of those, you're going to see at least 2 of these heavy hitters running through the alphabet soup. And again, we will reiterate, if you see guys who finish in the top 3 getting pulled down to the back, there's a new rule that if you make contact, you will be getting a black flag and you have to go through the alphabet soup, but the green flag is out. And side by side, Mike Augustine gets a good jump. Blake Majulis goes to the bottom, Augustine up top there. Now here comes Blake Majulis to the bottom again. Augustine going to run that middle line now and slide to the top as he sits second with Jacob Fields in third, lap number 1 in the books.
Toda side by side. They'll make it 3 wide with Fields working on the top side of the racetrack. Toda car number 23 fits in the 28. Here comes the 97 of Kobe. He's trying to work around the outside on Trevor Fitz. He'll make the pass there. Now looking to get through the pass of 1 in the space of 1 lap. Higby working to the top side, but Ethan Toda got a good run. Toda would be sitting on pole of the B main if he happens to finish 4th. But here comes Jacob Fields now, closing in on Mike Augustine. 3 laps in the books and 5 to run.
You see that 23 machine of Ethan Toder trying to gain some ground on Jacob Fields there. A fresh painted car there for Ethan Toder, thanks to our guy Zach Newton. Of course, as he's got a battle with Trevor Fitz, there's some contact, so that might shuffle up the order. There's some more contact in the back, so the orders might be shuffled up a little bit here as Trevor Fitz is going to end up in 9th as of right now, and his night might be done. But look at the battles up front as Augustine and Fields.
Yeah, Jacob Fields trying to get by Mike Augustine for second. Down into turn number 3, Fields works bottom of the racetrack. Can have a good run. So that's going to come Fitz, Bone late model, but this time by, there is 2 to run. And by the time we get down the back straight, by the time I finish this sentence, we're going to be hitting the white flag, Alex.
And look at Blake Majulis out to, well, almost a second lead over the rest of the pack here. He's just running his race like normal. He's going to go to the bottom of 3 and 4, and he is going to take home heat race number 1, and he is going to start on the pole for tonight's A main event. So Blake Majulis takes home the win. Mike Augustine and Jacob Fields are 2 and 3. That is your unofficial 3 going on to the A main event. The official results will be up momentarily.
Majulis, Augustine and Fields confirmed top 3. Toda, Hardy, Higby, Literal, Baker and Fitz to a B, C and a D. Heat race 1 is complete. Heat number 2, cars on the racetrack right now. JD Brown will start on pole and he's outside. Jed Barton will start position number 2.
Tyler Hobgood, sorry, I almost pronounced it wrong. He's starting on the inside of row number 2. Outside will be Kyle Miller in the 10.
Preston Overley will roll off out of position number 5, and Brent New in the 144 will start position number 6.
7th will be the 1 car of Michael Blessing. Outside 175 of Richard Stallings, and rounding out the field in the 5, it is Kevin Williamson.
Here we go, heat race number 2. The cars make their way rolling down into turn number 1 and 2 behind the racing.com official page truck. This is round number 9 of the Grace Productions UMP modifieds here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. And the penultimate round next week, the season finale. And I'll tell you what, looking forward to where we're going to go next week.
I mean, it's going to be interesting here as Blake Majulis, though. If you already picked him to win tonight again, I'm guaranteeing. So I'm guessing you picked him to win the season out of week 1.
Yep, that's what I'm going with. Brown, Barton on the front row. A little bit of a jumping start there. Everybody trying to time the start there on JD Brown, but 3 wide through 1 and 2. Miller, Hobgood, Barton. Barton gets the worst of it. He'll get shoveled back to position number 5. As Brett Nunes moves into position 4, Kyle Miller will just move into that third and final transfer position.
And look at the battle for 3rd between Miller, New, Barton, even Oberly there, as they're all going for that 3rd and final transfer spot to tonight's A main. You see there's a lot of contact there, and they're going still after Miller here, but New is in that outside looking in with Barton beside him.
Now Barton working on the bottom of the racetrack in the D1RT, number 15 machine. Back there, number 5 and after that initial start. We forward fell outside the top 3, and right now they'll be stuck deep mid-pack, or in mid-pack in the B main. Unless Brent New surrender the 4th position. You know, Brent New, he's not going to want to give up that 4th place finish, because if he finishes 4th in this one, Ali, he'll start outside front row of the B main.
Oh man, there's some contact, actually a lot of contact. There's some more as 4 cars all getting some contact there as the battle between New, Barton, Williams, and Oberly. All of them battling it out for more positions, and this is the difference maker between a C main start and a B main start, so they want every position they can get.
Alright, well, we'll see how things go right now. Jed Barton in position 4, Brett New 5th. Then you go back to Preston Oberly. We're used to seeing Sheldon Oberly run into 105. Now Preston having his turn in the 17 machine. The white flag is out. 1 to run right now for JD Brown. He'll make his way off turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. He will win heat number 2. Tyler Hobgood home in 2nd. Kyle Miller unofficially grabbing the 3rd and final transfer position. And again, everybody else going to the preliminary mains. Just confirm heat race number 2 results popping up on your screen right now. JD Brown confirmed the winner, Tyler Hobgood, and Kyle Miller. No post-race penalties for those top 3 drivers. Heat number 3, let's take a look at how they line up here. Starting on pole, Adam Homerding in car 42 to his outside. The D1RT number 13 machine, that's Jerry Flippo.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 15 of Mason Crawford. Outside the 92 from Mid-South Third Slingers, it's Corey Austin.
Matthew Logan, the ML Performance D1RT number 41 will start position number 5, and Trey Murphy in the 54 lines up position number 6.
7th will be the 23 of Todd Hook. Outside, it's Kevin Hans in the 7 car, and rounding out the field from Virginia, it is Scott Holt in the 16. As it looks like Todd Hook did not make the call here, so he will be missing in action here for heat race number 3. So 8 cars now will be battling for 3 transfer spots to tonight's A main. But Adam Hommerding missed most of the season. We haven't heard anything from this guy, and in the past 3-4 weeks he shows up, and he's been starting up on the front row, I think, of almost every heat race that he has run this season now.
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. As the green flag is going to fly heat race number 3, Hommerding and Jerry Flippo. Green flag is out. Hommerding will lead down into 1 and 2. Flippo, he'll tuck in behind the 42 machine. Now here comes the 21 of Trey Murphy, being scored as the 54. Crawford under some pressure now for the 30 bottle transfer position.
You see Crawford there and Murphy. Again, 2 lines coming into play there. The top side looks like it's going fast. Crawford going to slide up. Oh, that's going to cost him some momentum. Murphy going to come into the bottom of them here as they're both side by side battling for that 3rd spot. And look at Jerry Flippo now trying to get to the inside of Hommerding.
Yeah, we've seen this in the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro late models. The bottom side held quite a bit of moisture all the way through the heat race, and even during that main event where Dylan Yeager picked up the victory. Right now, Flippo continues to work the bottom side, trying to work over the 42, but Hommerding just probably half a car lane higher than what Jerry Flippo is at the moment. And now here comes Mason Crawford in the 15 machine, closing in on Jerry Flippo halfway home that time by.
You know, you got to give a lot of credit. Last time we were here for World of Thunder, those tractor tires, they moved them in a little bit, so there's more space on that bottom there. There's a little bit of a bump there, so these guys have to be really careful, but that moisture kicked in as you see these cars still going to the bottom. Mason Crawford being the only car running the top side right now.
Yeah, he's really starting to motor along in that 15J machine. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see him potentially pick up a heat win here, but again, time running out for the 15J of Mason Crawford. Little contact in the middle of the 3, instead of the 3 and 4. The white flag is out. Adam Hommerding, just 2 more turns to go as he comes down the back straightaway.
Adam Hommerding, you see the Bass for second there. Mason Crawford got good run as you see Adam Hommerding going to take home heat race number 3, but oh my goodness, what a finish there for second as Mason Crawford, it looks like, got Jerry Flippo by just a nose to take home that 2nd spot, and Jerry Flippo will take home the 3rd and final transfer spot out of heat race number 3.
Let's take a look at those official results. Adam Hommerding, Mason Crawford, and Jerry Flippo. Crawford just misses out by .071 from getting the win. Maybe another lap, but it might have been a different story for Mason Crawford. Adam Hommerding, he'll start position 3 in the main event. Heat race number 4, Austin Hunter will start on pole, and tee him up at the 14. She'll roll off out of position number 2.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 35 of Nick Cooper. Outside, Preston Rigsby from Need Speed Motorsports in the 195.
Tanner Folds, the 15X, will start position number 5, and Nick Baum, he'll roll off out of position number 6.
7th in the 269 from $1 Million Motorsports, it's James Grace. Outside, the 89 of Eric York, and rounding out the field, the 30 from $1 Million Motorsports, it's Dalton Cloyd.
There we go, 9 cars. In fact, make that 8 cars as Dalton Cloyd did not make the call for heat race number 4, and we're already seeing at least 3 drivers that I can think of offhand that didn't make the call in the first 4 heat race, and I'm pretty sure we had about 55 sign up, and I think it was about 51 drivers take time in qualifying here at the virtual Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Austin Hunter, Tia Moppet, should be a good road. Keep an eye on the World of Outlaws iRacing Sprint Car Pro driver of Nick Cooper in 3rd position. Green flag is out. Moppet, she's looking to see, not going to give up 2nd position. Cooper trying to the inside as here comes Preston Rigsby to the outside.
Now imagine this, Tia Moppert wins this heat race. she'll be starting in row number 2 on the outside, and she'll just be 3 spots behind her boyfriend, Blake Majulis. Wouldn't it be something if you see Tia Moppert upset Blake Majulis here tonight, as she's running in second right now?
Well, only time will tell us. Here comes Cooper to the outside now, and Tia Moppert down into 1 and 2. So, man, they're really hustling and bustling for positions from 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th right now. However, Cooper maybe learning something from the last heat race with the top side, just starting to come in. But a lot of these drivers, both male and female, now working the bottom side. Is Moppert going to give up second place down into turn number 3? Here comes Cooper. He's got that 35 hooked up, and now coming up, the race leader of Austin Hunter.
Nick Cooper running that high side. That cushion and that top side is coming in really nice. He gets another good run into the turn. He's going to try and catch up to Austin Hunter, who has a really strong lead right now. He got a good start at the beginning. He's running that bottom right there along those tires, which gets him a good run with all that moisture. But Nick Cooper is rolling around the top.
Yeah, he's carrying a whole lot of speed as he comes out of the outside 2 to run down into 1 and 2. It's been a very patient drive, but right now he's getting up on the wheel into turn number 3 and 4. This time by for Austin Hunter, Nick Cooper. The white flag flies. Just 4 more turns to go here in Fairbury. I think Cooper may have had it at the start-finish line. Cooper continues to work the outside of the speedway. It's a drag race down into turn number 3 and 4. Cooper runs the slider line into 3 and 4. Hunter back to the inside. It's going to be Nick Cooper just holding on for a heat race victory. Wow, what a drive by Nick Cooper. Austin Hunter in second. Tia Moppert getting that 3rd and final transfer position. And the official margin of victory, Cooper got it by a little over 1/10 of a second. It looked a lot closer than what it was on timing and scoring, Alex.
Oh man, as that was a great finish there as Nick Cooper goes past Tia Moppert and Austin Hunter there to take home heat race number 4. And heat race number 5 up on the grid. And starting on the pole with a 70 of Davin Cardwell outside, 84 from D1RT, it's Clay Devon.
Brennan Weeks will roll off out of position number 3 in the Mid-South Dirt Slingers entry. Team 5 driver Shane Yates will start position number 4.
5th, the 19 from Mid-South Dirt Slingers, it's Donnie Batiste outside the $1 Million Motorsports entry of Jennifer Hans.
I believe it's Clayton Rigsby. We'll go with Barbara Rigsby. They'll start position number 7. Logan Matthews will roll off at a position number 8, and I can confirm that is all. Jeremy Vaughan did not make the call for tonight's 5th heat race, and well, we've still got plenty of action. Alex, we've still got another heat race after this one, so heat 5 and 6 still to come, followed by D, C, and B main, and then of course all finishing up with our main event.
Oh yes, and as if it's anything like those past few heat races are, this is going to be a heck of another race here. Davin Cardwell trying to make a little bit of a redemption tour today after a tough break at Fairbury, battling for the lead with Blake Cannon. And now he's looking to start up front again in this feature event as he's got Clay Devon, Shane Yates, Jennifer Hans start on the outside looking in right now. But don't count her out as she can get to the transfer spot. Green flag is out. Cardwell going to go to that bottom side. Clay Devon to the top side there, as you see. Cardwell looks actually really comfortable on the bottom, but you usually see him at the top as there's a slider up in front of Devon. And the battle for second between Yates, Devon, and Weeks actually is going on.
Yeah, Weeks trying to hold for those work at the bottom of the racetrack in the 11 and the 22, but Clay Devon, Shane Yates in the orange, blue, grey, number 11 machine. He holds on to position 3. We've just completed lap number 2. Now we're going with different camera in lead number 5, so it may get confusing a little bit as it's still Davin Cardwell who won the slider line down into turn number 3 and 4. Jay's getting into the wall in turns 3 and 4. Now here comes Weeks. He'll peek back to the inside. Keep an eye on Logan Matthews in the 98 machine, looking for third now.
In the battle for this third transfer spot, you see Jennifer Hans there. They're 3 wide, mid-pack there. But Brendan Weeks holding on to second. Shane Yates gets a good run out of the corner, trying to contend. Here he goes in the turns 1 and 2. He's getting another good exit there. He's going to take over third momentarily, but Weeks is getting a good entrance now, and Jennifer Hans is right in the mix.
Yeah, here she comes, the queen of dirt. Jennifer Hans in the 11, working to the outside, trying to get by Brennan Weeks for that 4th position. Shane Yates holding on to the 3rd and final transfer spot. Davin Cardwell, Clay Devon may have just checked out from the rest of the field as down the back straightaway goes Davin Cardwell, this time by Alex with 1 to run.
And Davin Cardwell, Clay Devon, those two are comfortable as long as they don't do anything bad here. Shane Yates, though, has a hornet's nest. There's Jennifer Hans, and Brendan Weeks behind him. Look at Davin Cardwell, though. Over 3-second margin over that third place. Davin Cardwell walks away for heat race number 5 victory. Clay Devin gets a comfortable second there, and Shane Yates is going to come home third and punch his ticket to tonight's A main event.
All right. Again, just making sure there's no post-race penalties, but everything looked all fine and dandy. Cardwell, that's Davin Cardwell, Clay Devin, and Shane Yates all going to I believe our 30-lap main event later on tonight. Heat race number 6, your final heat race of the night for the Grace Productions UMP Modifieds. Round number 9, it's Blake Cannon starting on pole, and Hagen Sorensen will roll off out of position number 2.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 38 from Logan Rumsey Esports. It's the boss himself. It's Logan Rumsey, and outside will be Ben Lewis in the 49.
Josh Taylor will start position number 5, and Bill Miller in the Mid-South Dirt Slingers entry. He'll start position number 6.
7th will be Brandon Freeberg in the 171 machine. Outside, the 510 from Team Outlaw Motorsports. It's Eddie Holden Jr., and rounding out tonight's 6th heat race, it is Jason Shook in the 51.
Tell you what, a couple of names in this one to keep an eye on. You look, of course, at the front row, Blake Cannon, Hagen Sorensen. You cannot count out Logan Rumsey. And how about this young man? Oh, I call him young, but Ben Lewis, about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, picked up, it might have been 2 weeks ago, picked up the DirtFan.com fixed UMP modified series at the Knoxville Raceway, leading home some big names and getting his first World of Thunder Esports win.
As you see, there's actually 2 names missing that did not grid up. Josh Taylor, Jason Shook did not grid up, so only 7 cars in this heat race. So
he's all shook up.
Thank you, Elvis.
Thank you very much. We're green flag is out. Blake Cannon, Hagen Sorensen, and Sorensen. Man, he's good on these initial starts and obviously on the restarts as well. And they're hitting 4 wide. Sorensen will lead down the back straight away. He'll shut the door on Blake Cannon. Cannon looks back to the middle of the racetrack. It's a drag race down the front straight away. Give it to Hagen Sorensen, but here comes Cannon. Big time slider into 1 and 2.
And you see, here comes Logan Rumsey trying to get to the inside of Sorensen, as there's going to be a 3-car battle for the lead momentarily there. Hagen going to the bottom of Cannon. Cannon going to get the strong and go to the bottom, run the slider line there. Now Rumsey goes to the inside of Sorensen. The battle for second is on, but don't count out. Here's Ben Lewis and Brandon Freeberg right on their tail.
Yeah, any mistake from Sorensen or Rumsey, and you know Ben Lewis is right there to capitalize in the 49 machine. Sorensen, Rumsey side by side. Sorensen in the black. He's got the 45 on the side of that car. He'll cut back down to the middle of the racetrack. Rumsey in that all-black entry. He's back there in third. Ben Lewis again on the outside, looking in, watching this battle unfold right in front of our very own eyes.
Hagen Sorensen holding on to that second spot there. Rumsey going to go to the top, lose a little bit of momentum. Ben Lewis still trying to catch some ground on Rumsey here, as you see Freeberg and Miller now battling back there for that 5th spot, as that is, again, one of those competitions. Oh my goodness, what a slider there by Lewis, by Freeberg there on Lewis, as that battle for 4th now is heating up.
Yeah, it really was, and that some of these drivers, really throwing those big Hail Mary sliders. We've seen Cannon do it in the opening couple of laps to get by Sorensen. We've seen Davin Cardwell, who was out in front in the easy race, just roll that big slider line, but final time into turn number 3 and 4. There's a big slider line from Blake Cannon. He'll win heat number 6. Hagen Sorensen home in 2nd. Logan Rumsey 3rd. Again, those top 3 all punching their ticket to the big dance later on tonight. Still plenty of racing to come. Heat race number 6 is complete. And again, we'll move into our preliminary action right now as the D-Main cars set to take to the racetrack. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
4 cars are making it through. Starting on the pole in the 28, it's Barbara Rigsby, an outside pole position. It is Eddie Holden Jr. from Team Outlaw Motorsports.
Row number 2 is going to be JD Baker. He'll start position number 3, and Michael Blessing from Nebraska will start position number 4.
5th will be Scott Hall in the 16, and outside the 15 of Tanner Folds.
Row number 4 in the inside in car number 19, the Mid-South Dirt Slingers entry. It's Donnie Batiste on his outside. Josh Taylor, position number 8.
9th, Trevor Fitz in the 26. 10th, it'll be Richard Stallings.
Bunch of non-starters: Todd Hook, Dalton Cloyd in positions 11 and 12, and Jeremy Vaughan, Jason Shook Again, those drivers not making the call. So we're looking at 9 cars in tonight's D main, 8 laps the distance, and only the top 4, Alex, will make it through to the back of the C main. As these D main cars, if there's probably any driver that could potentially run the soup, you would have to say Tanner Fold's one of those guys, and maybe Trevor Fitz.
Oh yes, both of them had tough breaks in their heat races, but what a start from Rigsby. Eddie Holden Jr. running that top side, trying to get the lot of contact mid-pack there, so that's going to be costing some spots there for a few of them there, and some time for one of these 4 transfer spots right now being held by Michael Blessing.
Rigsby leads Holden, and then you go back to Baker and Blessing. Now there goes Baker in the number 1 machine, moving up into 2nd position. Eddie Holden Jr., the 5'10 entry, working to the top side now, trying to hold on to position number 3. Here comes Michael Blessing, Richard Stallings, Trevor Fitz, and Tanner Folds. They're 3 wide. This is for drivers on the outside looking into the transfer spot, and here comes a 28 of Fitz. Holden gets into the back of Blessing, and Trevor Fitz goes on by. Look out, Blessing's around, and we might be going yellow. Tanner Folds to the infield.
As the caution is out, as man, let the chaos ensue there as just a little bit of contact puts the car around. But we're going to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay and just watch this again and see where it all happens.
Noel started up near the front with Eddie Holden and Michael Blessing, and then let's go back a little further to where they started here in turn number 3. So there's Blessing in the 1. Holden just gets into that left rear quarter panel and half spins the car. He does quite a good job of nearly saving that car. Fitz obviously coming through. He was sort of minding his P's and Q's. Straightening him back up. Folds gets into the back of Blessing again for the 2nd time in the space of 2 turns. And unfortunately, those drivers just hooked together. You see Folds coming to the infield. But man, tough break for Michael Blessing, who was in a transfer position.
So after that, Tanner Folds he'll still be sitting, it looks like, close enough to a transfer spot here as the green flag is back out. Green, white checker. Here we go, Rigsby. Another good start. Trevor Fitz now battling with J.D. Baker. There's Richard Stallings holding on to that 4th spot, but Tanner Folds, if he has enough in that car, that damaged car, will he be able to get by and make it into tonight's C main? But the white flag is out. Well,
the time for talk is over. He's only got 1 to run. He's not going to do it as Fitz and Rigsby side by side down into turn number 3 and 4. Fitz from the back of the field, from 9th up to 1st in the B main. He will win, the D main. Trevor Fitz home in 1st, Barbara Rigsby in 2nd, Richard Stallings 3rd, and J.D. Baker unofficially home in position number 4, and can confirm before the results even pop up that there will be no changes to those top 4, Fitz, Rigsby, Stallings, and Baker. Alex, C main cars taken to the racetrack.
And starting on the pole, the 171 of Brandon Freeberg, and outside it'll be the 97 of Cody Higbee.
Kevin Williamson in the 5 will start position number 3. Kevin Hantz will roll off out of position number 4.
5th will be James Grace in the 269 machine from $1 Million Motorsports. Outside, Brendan Weeks from Mid-South Earthslingers.
Bill Miller will start position number 7. Darren Litteral will roll off out of position number 8.
Preston Oberly will start 9th, outside 92 of Corey Austin.
Nick Bob out of position number 11. Trevor Fitz, the D-main winner, will start position 12.
Barbara Rigsby will start 13th. Outside will be Richard Stallings, and rounding out the field, the 22 of J.D. Baker.
Here we go, your C main. 10 laps of distance. Top 4 going through to the back of the B main. Who is going to have their wheat picks? Who is going to have the strength to get through these next 10 laps? We'll find out. Freeberg and Higsby getting set to lead us off turn 4, Alex.
That's just a good start from both of them on the front row there, as that was one of the only times you saw that the leader didn't get a good start here, as Higbee and Freeberg. Freeberg gets a good start, and now there's some contact bumping, but everyone's keeping it straight right now. Kevin Hans in that 3rd position. As you see, they're almost 4 wide. They're 3 wide in two rows.
Yeah, Weeks, Little, and James Grace in the 269 machine. Again, these drivers all sitting outside of a transfer position. Kevin Williamson in the 5 machine holds down the final ticket to the back of the B main And again, everybody hustling and bustling for positions. Low side, high side, to the middle of the racetrack. Wherever there is nobody else running, that's where you see these drivers from about 5th on back trying to make their way inside of the top 4.
And you see Brennan Weeks trying to get another good run. He looked good in his heat race as the caution is out on the racetrack.
Yellow flag is out for Corey Austin, who had a pretty good run in the DirtFan.com fixed pro late models just about an hour, a little over an hour ago. Corey Austin, the 92 machine, just gets into the back of James Grace, and then Grace has some contact with the 2, and there goes Corey Austin. He nearly went upside down, and tough break for both James Grace and Corey Austin. Ouch. Tell you what, if I'm James Grace or Corey Austin, not happy about that, but I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing really that these drivers could have done, as yellow is out for the first time in tonight's C main. As hello, he's having a peek up under his skirt, seeing what he's wearing.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, I got to get it in early, right? Here we go, because guess who's coming on board with us next? Jerry Mansfield's back with us here on Ultimate Fantasy. For the meaning's making some motion, super late model, but we're going to get through the Grace Productions UMP modifieds first. Look at Brennan Weeks, who was on the outside looking in on the restart, has now found himself up in the 3rd position. Kevin Holmes now, and Kevin Williamson, the battle of the Kevins, fighting it out for 4th and 5th.
And man, look at this. Brennan Weeks holding on to that 4th spot with Williamson side by side right now. Gonna take the white flag this time by Brennan Weeks and Kevin Williamson battling for who can go on to the B main. Oh man, the haymakers are getting ready to be thrown.
White flag is out, final time into turn number 3 and 4. Brendan Freeberg leads off turn 4 to the checkers. Cody Higby in 2nd, Kevin Hahn 3rd, and Kevin Williamson unofficially in 3rd. Boy, oh boy, what a showing in the C main, and we're still not done with elimination racing just yet, because we've still got a B main to come. Let's take a look at those top 4 from the C that are going through to the B. Brandon Freeberg, Cody Higby, Kevin Hunt, and Kevin Williamson. Everybody else 5th on back with a bragging right for Brendan Weeks over the rest of the competition, saying, haha, I finished higher than you in the C main. They'll pack it up and get ready for either the Super Late Models or the Warrior Logistics Pro Late Models. Your B main set to take to the racetrack. Ethan Toda for Newton Cattle Farms Racing. He'll start on pole. Jed Barton will start position number 2.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 54 of Trey Murphy. Outside, it'll be Preston Rigsby in the 195.
Row number 3, Jennifer Hunt in the $1 Million Motorsports number 11, and Ben Lewis in car 49 will start position number 6.
7th will be the 18 of Chase Hardy. Outside will be Brent New in the 144.
Matthew Logan, the ML Performance D1RT number 41 will start position number 9, and Eric York will roll off out of position number 10.
11th, the 98 of Logan Matthews, and outside, the 171 of Brandon Freeberg.
Cody Higby out of position 13, Kevin Holtz position 14, and Kevin Williamson position number 15. Take a look at the drivers sitting 9th and 11th. If that isn't confusing, I don't know what is. Matthew Logan and Logan Matthews.
Oh man.
You don't see that every day of the week. In fact, that's probably the first time I've seen that happen.
I'm just going to be interested to see if they go side by side, because I'm guaranteed I'm going to mess up who's who.
Like if we do a job of not messing that up, I would be absolutely thrilled. But tell you what, I'm not liking our rods for that one. But tell you who's going to be liking their rods in the B main is the man starting on pole, Ethan Toda for Newton Cattle Farms Racing and HRE Motorsports. 12 laps of distance. We only take the top 4 to the back of the A main. Green flag is out, we're underway.
And Ethan Toder now trying to slide up in front of Murphy. That's going to open the door, and you see, look at the runs, look at the contact there. As that was Eric York, had a good run to start, and now he's dropped back to about that 10th spot right now. But look at all the positions. Oh man, a lot of contact. More cars are going contact. There's cigars going around. So I'm going to be surprised if we stay green.
Ethan Toda absolutely chewed up and spat out and contact with Trey Murphy in the 21 in turns number 1 and 2, as yellow flag flies for the first time in the B main, and that was all sorts of ugly there in turns number 1 and 2. Let's try and dissect to see what happened here in turns 1 and 2. There's the contact, the initial contact, and that's what started it all. And there was a second piece of contact And now in comes the third bit of contact, and Ethan Toda, well, he's like a bowling ball. He just got thrown down the lane, and only thing was right down the gutter. So actually, you know what? Something that I sort of just clicked on right now. Our team here at UDTV, we're not a bad bunch of 10-pin bowlers. You're a bowler. I'm pretty sure Zach. I'm pretty sure Zach does bowl. I'm sure if not, he'll tell me. I do 10-pin bowling as well. I mean, Chris Nunn, who used to work with us as well, he's doing a fair bit of bowling. But we'll talk more 10-pin bowling later on. What do you reckon?
Oh, yes, we're back green here. Ben Lewis, Trey Murphy, Jed Barton, Chase Hardy's now battling. Jennifer Hans, look at the run she's had. She's in a 4th spot. She's looking for more right now as they're 3 wide for that 4th spot. Jennifer Hans is going to get the 3rd, actually, as they're battling for 3rd. One of those cars through this 3-car battle will not be going on tonight's A-Main. Yeah, they were 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. Now look at Jennifer Hans. She's really wheeling and dealing that number 11 machine. Up on the inside of Trey Murphy in the 21 machine. Now don't get confused. Trey Murphy's been scored as the 54. Jennifer Hans scored as the 21, but she's in fact she scored as the 21, but she's driving the 11 machine as we've got 3 to run. And now here comes Chase Hardy up on the inside. Now Trey Murphy, Jed Barton on the outside looking in, but man, what a battle. 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th on screen. 3 of these drivers going through to the main event. And man, Jennifer Hans had a great run through those last 2 laps. She's battling for 2nd right now. There's Chase Hardy battling as well. Oh man, some contact there as it looks like Barton and Murphy got into it. Barton's going to have to make a miracle run here because it's a white flag is out and he's on the outside looking in. What a race you've got for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th right now as we come down to the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Ben Lewis, a winner a couple of weeks ago at Knoxville, thedirtfan.com, fixed UMP Modified Series. He gets the win in the B-Main. Jennifer Hans edges out Chase Hardy by the slimmest of margins for 2nd and 3rd. And Trey Murphy, at this stage, unofficially, going to come home in position number 4. And how about Ben Lewis getting the win here in the B-Main? As I'll wait for these results to pop up on your screen right now, we'll have a 1-minute warm-up session, but Ben Lewis gets the job done over Jennifer Hans, who edges out Chase Hardy by 0.093 of a second for 2nd. Hardy comes home in 3rd. Trey Murphy unofficially home in position number 4. While these drivers have a 1-minute warm-up session, it's time for us to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back in just a few moments' time. You're watching the Grace Productions UMP Modified presented by the World of Thunder Esports right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Welcome back, race fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage for the World of Thunder Esports League. It is time for the main event for the Grace Productions UMP Modified Series. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. It's time to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid from the back to the front. Trey Murphy will start position number 22 and Chase Hardy will start position number 21. Position number 18 will be Logan Rumsey. Position number 17 of Shane Yates. Kyle Miller will start position number 14. Jacob Fields at 007 will start position number 13. Position number 10 will be Austin Hunter. And Mason Crawford will start position number 9. We go to our 6th heat race winners. Blake Cannon will start position number 6 and Davin Caldwell will start position number 5. And your front row for Slick Sim Sports in the 14, it's JD Brown, position number 2. And starting on the pole, Tia Moffat's boyfriend, it's Blake Majulis for D1RT Racing. You know I'm picking him already. Alex, who you picking, buddy? I picked him, and he did good by me. I'm picking Mike Augustine. Actually, I'm going to pick him to show. I'm picking him for a podium finish here. I just don't think anyone's going to pass Majulis here because,
that's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. Pick a winner.
Oh, I got to pick a winner. Well, if I got to pick a winner, I'm going to go with Cardwell again.
All right, now apologies because nobody heard your starting grid because apparently I'm a rookie and didn't unmute the audio. So apologies, but you've seen him on the grid anyway. So it's time to get dirty for 30. Blake Majulis, little tight there on the exit of turn 4 as he picked up the low pedal. Jamie Brown will look to the inside. Will look for a slide job? Yes, he will, but can't clear him. Now look at Adam Homerton, 3 wide for the race lead down the back straightaway. Majulis and Brown make a bit of contact. It looked like Majulis may have came down the racetrack, but again, so far clean and green for the most part in the turn number 1 and 2 on lap 2.
Oh man, look at the contact. There goes Blake Cannon around in circles and let the chaos begin. The cars are trying to scatter everywhere else as it looks like only Blake Cannon and Mike.
Would you stop picking people now? Oh, well, we're always going to ban you from picking people. Mike Augustine. Mike, you can blame Alex for this one. Cannon, in fact, no, there was no contact there. Cooper got a little sideways. He hit the wall. Cannon checked up, and Augustine gets into the back of... No, that's Augustine sliding up the racetrack. Man, tough break for Mike Augustine in the 72. Tough break for Blake Cannon in the 44. It's just not your night, is it?
When is it my night?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm looking to go. Look, by the way, I'm looking to go 6 in a row at the moment.
Oh, here we go.
Can someone stop me? I think I may have just put the old commentator's curse on Majulis now. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that conversation if you do that.
Yeah, look, I've already got a plan in what I'm going to do regarding that. But lights are out on the pace tracks. Looking like we're at a single file restart. 22 drivers still, all 22 drivers. And going back to the dirtfan.com fixed pro late models, as we'll go around one more time. By the way, the lights came back on. I think at least it was 19 or 20 drivers finished that main event out of the 20, technically 21 that started.
What'd I miss?
Apparently the Eagles scoring.
No, the Eagles, I was cursing at the receivers. Leave me alone. They're just that bad.
I knew it had something to do with the Eagles. They're obviously your team, but the lights are out on the pace track. Here we go. Majulis, Brown, and Homerton. Green flag is out. We're back underway.
And now we look, Majulis going to that bottom, as a lot of drivers are running that bottom there. They must have paid real attention to how this track worked in the pro late models. As you see, Majulis going to run the slider line there. But a lot of drivers are running the bottom there, as that bottom side looks quick still.
It's still Majulis, Brown, and Homerton, your top 3. Then you go back to Hobgood in the 6 machine. Mason Crawford, Davin Cardwell. Cardwell just outside the top 5 is now. He'll now look to the inside into turn number 1 and 2 on the 15 of Mason Crawford. Hobgood running the 6, trying to get by Adam Homerton for the final place on the podium. And have a look at Baby Barry working the outside of the racetrack. He's side by side right now. And bringing with him is Austin Hunter in the number 8 machine.
Look at all these battles throughout the field. Jerry Flippo in the top 10 right now. He's up 6. Jennifer Hans is moving through the field. She's up to 12 right now after coming through that B main. So there are a lot of big movers to keep your eye on here when we're only, oh man. Yeah, there goes Austin Hunter to the tires.
Yeah, Austin Hunter trying to run the old Dylan Yeager line, running the low side of the racetrack and just catching a piece of the tires. Yellow flag is out second time tonight. Let's take a look. We've seen it happen live, but we might as well take a look at your ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And the slow cameraman, he's about to get a good shot of this one. Just not that one. It's not the first one. It's the second one that he hits. Just you see the front left just lock up, and there it is. Ouch. What a shame for Austin Hunter there. He was running inside the top 10. And just going back to what you were saying with Jennifer Hans. I noticed Jennifer Hans, Logan Rumsey, they are both what is now up 8 and 9 positions. So Rumsey started 18th. Jennifer Hans, she started 19th. They're running 10th and 11th right now.
And again, a lot of big movers throughout the field already. Tough breaks, Blake Cannon, a tough break for him early on in this race. But with the little bit of time that there's still a lot of time for people to go. And here comes Blake Majulis back to the green. J.D. Brown there too. And you see Hommerding to the bottom as they're got a 3-car battle for the lead now.
3 wide down into 3 and 4. Crawford looking to the outside, looking to get 2 for the price of 1. Ding, ding, ding. He's got it. He'll now move into second position. Hommerding and Brown battling it out. Here comes Hommerding to the inside on Crawford now down the back straightaway. Look at Davin Cardwell. Man, he's really using up all of this racetrack here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway.
And man, look at Mason Crawford right now. He is just trying to track. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, there goes Hommerding. Hommerding and Cardwell got some contact there.
Take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Austin Hunter, Trey Murphy, a couple of drivers involved in this one. So it's the 8th of Austin Hunter, Trey Murphy in 21, and that started with the 10 car of Kyle Miller, I believe that was. You just see him come down the racetrack into Shane Yates. Oh, there was some contact with Hans first. Well, race control, have fun.
I'm glad that's above my pay grade.
Everything's above your pay grade.
I just volunteer, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Free help is good help. No, look, we appreciate what you do here on Ultimate Dirt, everybody. We're glad to have you along for the ride.
I don't think most of the drivers that I pick are glad to have me along for the ride, but we're green here as Majulis gets another good start. Mason Crawford, Adam Hommerding, you see Davin Cardwell as well. As these cars look fast, there's Jerry Flippo now in the top 5 already. He is up 10 spots as he's looking to gain some more right now. And he's catching up because a lot of these cars are battling throughout the pack.
I gotta say, Mason Crawford near looks the fastest car on the racetrack at the moment as we come under the yellow flag conditions. You see Blake Cannon back on pit road, Kyle Miller, Jennifer Holmes both back on pit road as well. So we've already lost 3 cars from this one, and looking like we have a look here at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. This might be Tim Moffat. In fact, that's Chase Hardy. I think Tim Moffat was involved here somewhere along the way. There it is. And there's a bit of parking lot. Blake Cannon stuck up there, the right front, stuck up on the wall. Look, these opening 10, 12 laps, more so the last couple of laps, I gotta say, Mason Crawford, he looks like he's got his stuff sorted. He's coming after Blake Majulis.
I think he heard you talking about your streak and he wants to end it tonight.
Well, there's a very good chance that it might just end, but here we go. Lap number 12 is in the book. Still 18 to run here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Green flag is back out for Blake Majulis, Mason Crawford. Now Davin Cardwell working on the inside of the racetrack. Who did you pick, by the way?
I picked that 70 machine. I called for a redemption tour as he's up there, So he's running that bottom side right now. He's in 4th place battling with Adam Hommerding, who's looking to podium tonight here as he's had a really fast car and the caution is out on the track again.
Caution flag. What the 5th time so far? As I don't know what we're going to do on that one. We're just going to leave that one because I'm trying to find out when we're going live for the super late models, for the Mimi's Makings Emotions super late models. Just to see whether we're going to have time for driver interviews. We've still got 35 minutes till we go live for that one. So, boys, pick it up, clean it up. In fact, boys and girls, I should say. And I have to say girls because there's not one, but there's 2 ladies in the field tonight.
As with all these cautions, I feel like there's multiple drivers that are driving like me, and it's a little terrifying.
No, do not ever associate any of these drivers in this field associated to the name of Alex Robinson. And you want to know why? You are about to get on the slow cooker here and just let it burn, baby. This is an A main, not a D main.
Wow, thanks, Brett. Thanks, Brett.
Oh, look, I'm not much better myself. Don't worry, green flag is back out. Next time by, we'll be halfway home. Majulis and Crawford to the top shelf into turn number 1 and 2. Hommening, he's got that 42 just humming down the bottom side.
You see Blake Majulis, though, now trying to pull away from Mason Crawford. Crawford going to slide up a little bit. He tried to run that middle line, and he just hit the slick, and he slid up to the wall there. But look at the battle there for Davin Cardwell, Jerry Flippo, and J.D. Brown, all battling for a top 5 here. And, oh, man, they're in the wall, and they're Flippo going around. Caution flag is out yet again.
Yeah, that was Tyler Hobgood getting into the concrete wall on the front straightaway, and just once that car came down came off the wall, came down into the right-hand side of Jerry Flippo, and unfortunately Flippo, well, now along with should be Tyler Hobgood, finding themselves at the back of this field, just at the left front, caught the right rear quarter panel, and oh, Trey Murphy, man, he just didn't lift on that one. Tough break for Murphy's been involved in about 3 or 4 incidents so far between the B and the A. But what's okay? Look, while we're under yellow, what's going on with your Eagles, mate? You seem to be more preoccupied.
Look, they're giving me a headache right now.
Are they winning or are they losing?
Oh, they're losing.
Typical Eagles. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch NFL.
It's their whole division. They're just bad. It makes me want to bang my head off the table.
Well, if you do that, wait till after the broadcast. Thank you. Green flag is back out. 13 to run. Majulis again to the top shelf into turn number 1 and 2. Crawford all over the left rear quarter panel. Hommening again. He got a good run down through turn number 1 and 2. Cardwell coming to the middle of the racetrack as he tries to shut the door 3 wide. But now J.D. Brown working on the inside. But Davin Cardwell who moves to position number 3.
Davin Cardwell in that 3rd spot. Adam Hommerding now has company as J.D. Brown there. J.D. Brown just disappeared. Oh, he's back. He's back, and I think he scared the crap out of Jacob Fields and the rest of them. As Logan Rumsey and them squirmed a little bit there, as J.D. Brown just popped up in the middle of nowhere and might have scared the living daylights out of him. And oh man, Logan Rumsey comes and throws a haymaker on Jacob Fields.
How about Austin Hunter just quietly? Remember, he caught the inside tyre like he just done again. Fields into the back of Rumsey. Devon. Rumsey goes around. And what about Austin Hunter? He's made his way back up into nearly a top 5 after being sent to the tail end of the field.
I think if he stays in the top 5, I think we have to sort of give him some leeway and maybe give him the hard charger for the night, because for him to go from the back of the pack to the front again is pretty amazing.
Rumsey. Well, look, race control can be the call of that one. Whether he fully got cleared as he was sliding up. I think you can call that one hard racing. I don't think Rumsey was going to get anywhere near clear, considering how far away he was trying to throw that slide job on Fields. But in the end, Fields nowhere to go, and Fields did end up turn that 41, that black entry. But restart, just about a lap and a half away.
We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
Don't forget, up next in about 30 minutes' time, it's the Mimi's Makings and Motions Super Late Models. Yes, from right here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, round number 9 of 10. And then, of course, to wrap up the night, it is the Warrior Logistics Pro Late Models. That is open centers. We had the DirtFan.com fixed Pro Late Models at the start of the night, where it was Dylan Yeager to get the win from... Who got second? Sorensen got second, in fact.
Yeah, Sorensen got second.
And then Richard Mertel rounded out the podium. So we're looking at about 8 or 9 laps left in this main event for the Grace Productions UMP Modifieds. Again, race control, just trying to sort out some penalties and having some penalties being handed out to some of these drivers. We've already lost 6 out of the 22 starters, so that leaves with 16 if you cannot count. Math is simple, right? You tried to do math once on air.
Yeah, we got there. I was right.
Yeah, but what happened? There was no need for you to do math. We come
Nope.
to find out. 9 to run, Alex.
Blake Majulis now goes to the green again. Mason Crawford goes to the inside as he tries to contend. They went to the numbers there. Let's see. He's going to go to the inside of him again. He's going to pull a slider on Blake Majulis. Majulis going to duck back under, take back the lead here. But here comes Davin Cardwell, Homerding, and Fields.
Yeah, right now it's still Majulis. Again, he'll protect that slider line down into turn number 3 and 4. 7 laps to go this time by. You see a lot of the drivers working the slider line through turn number 3 and 4. They'll run the top into turn number 1 and 2. Homerding rise to the middle of the racetrack, keeping those rear tyres in the moisture. But man, it's a very fine art to throw these cars low down into turn number 3. As here comes Crawford again. Will he go for the slide jump? No, he tries to keep it 3/4 of the way up, trying to get the grip there on the exit at turn 2. This time by the Palmer's out from the flagman. 5 to go, Alex.
Blake Majulis looking strong right now. Mason Crawford trying to catch up to him here. Look at the battle for third right now. Homerding had a good run on Davin Cardwell, but Cardwell running that high side. Here goes the slider line as he's going to try, and he got a good run on Mason Crawford there. Got a little loose out of exit there and lost that momentum though.
Laps winding down for Blake Majulis as he continues to lead by about 3 car lengths down into turn number 3 and 4. There is just 3 circuits remaining. Mason Crawford, again, he needs to find a different gear if he wants to catch up to the 127 of Blake Majulis, who was led from the get-go here in the 30-lap main event. Davin Cardwell, again, good strong running from the number 70 machine as he looks to close in on second place, but just making those few little mistakes, Alex. A lap and a half to go.
Yes, Blake Majulis, Mason Crawford, all looking strong tonight as they're pulling, as now even Davin Cardwell pulling away from Adam Homerding. As you see, Mason Crawford trying to make a move. There's one more turn. I think he threw that move a little too early there. Blake Majulis is going to run the slider line. White flag was out. Checkered flag in the air. Blake Majulis is going to make Brett another winner yet again.
6 in a row for me. Picking the last 6 winners for the World of Thunder Esports League. Blake Majulis, the winner. Here tonight, Mason Crawford, who started 9th and moved up 7 positions to grab second place. And Davin Cardwell, well, he started 5th and he ends up coming away with a 3rd place run. Let's take a look at those official results for you on your screen right now. Blake Majulis, your winner. Mason Crawford, Davin Cardwell, Adam Homerding, Jacob Field, your top 5. Austin Hunter, Clay Devon, JD Brown, Joe Flipper, and Nick Cooper, your top 10.
Hagen Sorensen will be 11th. Ben Lewis, Tia Moppert, Mike Augustine, Logan Rumsey. That is your top 15. Tyler Hobgood, Chase Hardy, Trey Murphy, Shane Yates, Blake Cannon, Jennifer Hans, Kyle Miller. That rounds out your 22-car field. As you see there, a lot of cars did not finish this feature event. But are we having interviews, Brett?
Yes, we are going to have some interviews, but what we'll do right now is we'll take an opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Give these drivers about 1 minute. If they're not here, we're going to wrap things up, and well, we'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this, hopefully to chat to our top 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the World of Thunder Esports League and the Grace Productions UMP Modifieds here from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Your main event the win goes to Blake Majulis. We'll send it over to Alex Robinson, who is standing by with Davin Cardwell.
Davin, what a good run tonight. You look strong throughout that feature event, and especially after a tough break in the pro lates, it was like a redemption tour for you, and man, a podium is a good finish for tonight.
A podium in these, I'll take any day. I'm not really quick in them, but we'll take a podium tonight.
Now, you had a battle with that 42 of Adam Hummerding. Like throughout that whole race, you two were going at it. What was going through your mind there when you saw him coming to the inside of you multiple lap after lap?
Well, Adam's a really clean racer, so I really, respect him for not hitting me there. He had multiple chances to, but it was a good race all in all.
Well, we know you got other stuff. You got to get some more cars unloaded for tonight's action. Who you got to thank? Who's on that car for getting you on a podium tonight?
Zach Newton for the wrap, Keltner Contracting. I'm missing a few, but Bighorn Taxidermy, you guys for broadcasting, and Drew Hopkins for put me on a great team, and just everyone that helps.
Well, congratulations. That is your third place finisher, Davin Cardwell. And now, Brett, you're with your favorite, the man who continues to win for you. It's Blake Majulis.
Yeah, making me a six-time main event winner picker. Blake Majulis, you come home victorious here tonight in the UMP Modified Series at Fairbury. That was a tough race. Mason Crawford looked like he showed a lot of speed and certainly didn't let you have it all your own way.
Yeah, just was every yellow we got there definitely hurt me every time. But after about a couple laps there, I had a lot more drive. I felt coming off 2 into 3 there, and I'd be able to pull away every lap after the restart. I felt really confident. So definitely had a good piece for sure. Felt really good there. Was good on the bottom, and then I got really good around the top. But overall, a good run for sure.
To me, looking from the outside, looking in, the track looked a little tricky. The top side was there. Drivers were able to make the bottom side work. Through 1 and 2, 3/4 away up the racetrack, there was like a grip line there. What did you make of the racetrack? How were you able to find that grip and stay up front?
Yeah, the track was actually very interesting. I ran bottom the first couple laps and was really sporty. And I saw JD catching up, and I think my car just kind of went away for the bottom once it got slick. Just was a little unstable down next to the tires, but once I got to the top in 1 and 2, I had no problems. So definitely like 3 or 4 different lines there. Slider line was good a couple laps for me, and then top and bottom. So, I mean, definitely a good racetrack. Just wish we could have got some more green flag, but...
All right, well, I believe that's your last 4 races with the World of Thunder Esports League on Sunday night. You picked up 4 victories. You look to go 5 in a row with the super late models here in just a few moments' time. But Blake, before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes the wheels turn on this 127 machine?
Yeah, of course. I just got to thank you guys, you, Brett, especially, and everybody that takes your time every week for this to broadcast. So Ultimate Dirt TV, D1RT Racing, Sim Seats, ML Performance, Matt Logan, Folds Graphics for the Sweet Wrap, Bighorn Taxidermy, Swag, Wraps and Graphics, ShopFergie22.com, and everyone that watched. I appreciate it.
There we go. Blake Majulis home in first place here tonight. No Mason Crawford, so we can't chat to him, but... Alex, I believe that you're about to put the microphone down and get ready and go unload your Pro late model for later on tonight.
Brett, you'll be proud of me. I did math again, and this one's useful for next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, after this, Blake Majulis, after a good finish by Jacob Fields, 29 points separate Majulis from Fields going into the season finale next week. So, now I got to do my miracle of crunching numbers, which will take me a week to see where they need to finish for Majulis to take home the points.
All right, well, we'll worry about the points later on. And, of course, we'll get set for the Mimi's Makings and Motions Super Late Models here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. On behalf of Alex Robinson and myself, Brett Wheeler, we say not good night, but we'll see you soon in about 20 minutes' time for the Super Late Models.